Attitude check. Bronco Pride.
And welcome to the Broncos on Blast Basketball Report. I'm your host, Alex Podlegar, and we're coming to you from the campus of Fayetteville State University, where we will preview the next two Lady Broncos basketball games, both of which will be on the road. First one coming up Saturday at St. Augustine's, and then again they face Johnson C. Smith on Monday. And to preview those games, we are joined right now by Lady Broncos head coach Ava Patterson-Heath. And Coach, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you so much for dropping by to take a few minutes to chat with us about the games. And before we get into this weekend and Monday, let's look back on a great game for you guys. You beat Shaw in a come from behind effort, a really nice second half run to take control of that game and then able to hold them off. Just reflect on that game for us a little bit. What did you see out of your girls? That one had to feel pretty good.
It did, Alex. We were behind, as you said, and then Tierra got into foul trouble, and Shaquilla had gotten injured earlier. She caught an elbow to the bridge of her nose, and so that left us small. So we went small, but when we went small, we got a lot faster than we'd been before, and we were able to find some things about our team that we hadn't seen yet. So that was really good for us. Capricia Smalls came off the bench, and she had 14 points, played an excellent ball game, and that was why we recruited her, because we knew that's the kind of output that we could get from her. But it was a great win for us. We really did need that.
You touched on it going small, and that really did look like where the game started to turn a little bit. You guys were maybe more athletic on the floor. You took better care of the basketball, maybe ran your offensive sets a little bit further through. You mentioned it. What did you guys see out of that? What are you seeing? Is that something we might see from the Lady Broncos going forward?
Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, in practice today, we put in a set with them in because there's no really true post player there. So we had to figure out how we could get the best out of them. And yes, I think that's something that we're going to be able to see in the future.
And you mentioned again Capricia Smalls as well. She had 9 points in a span of about 2.5 minutes in a very big run, 2 threes in that. She's an interesting kind of player because she can do a number of different things. The threes, she can kind of go inside a little bit too. Talk about her. Expound a little bit on what she can bring to the team.
You're absolutely right. When we recruited her, she played in high school and she played all 5 positions. So in talking with her dad, he asked me what do we see from her, and I said, well, hopefully we're going to see all of those positions from her. But it's taken a while for her to understand what it is that we want from her and what her contributions can be to the team. And I've noticed even in practice over the last couple of days, she's picked up her energy some, and that's a positive thing as well.
Let's look ahead now to the games coming up. You have St. Aug's on the road. First time you guys have been on the road in a while. You've had 4 straight home games. Talk about getting back on the road and talk about what we're going to see against against St. Augustine's.
Okay, against St. Augustine on Saturday, they're playing without their leading scorer, Kiana Bryan. I think she has an ACL tear. I'm not quite sure about that, but she hasn't played in the last couple of games. But they aren't missing anything because Allison Sykes and Lakeisha White has picked up the slack for them. They are averaging probably 20-plus points over the last 5 games without Kiana. So we can expect an up-tempo game. They like to press. They like to diamond press. And they like to score a lot in bunches. So we're going to have to be able to handle the press, maintain our calm and our composure there, and then finish when trying to break the press.
And maybe going small, that might be able to benefit that you get an extra ball handler maybe on the floor.
That's true.
And then look ahead, Johnson C. Smith on Monday. Again, you guys go on the road. I know that's one of the hallmark programs, especially in the division, but also in the entire conference of the CIAA. How are you guys approaching that game?
Well, right now our mind is on St. Aug,
right.
But then we've just played Smith. We know what they are capable of doing. I don't think they're going to do anything any different than what they've done before. We just have to do a better job of defending what they're doing and then trying to make some shots. We really didn't do a good job of making shots versus them here at FSU.
Good deal. Well, best of luck to you guys. The next couple of games coming up, you guys will be back home next Saturday, so we look forward to seeing you guys then. Thank you for the time, Coach.
You're welcome.
All right, and you've been watching the Broncos on Blast Basketball Report. For all the latest news in Fayetteville State athletics, be sure to visit FSUBroncos.com. Thank you for joining us.